Welcome to PUC Online Classroom. Today we're going to continue our lesson, but before we going to start our lesson, we going to focus on the answer that I asked you to do yesterday. All right. So this is about classroom activity. So I would like to begin with the first one, activity number 4, lucky breaks. So here are your answers for part A. So at the time I asked you to answer to the question what they were doing and also their lucky breaks. So here are the answers so that you can check and compare your answer. And in part B, I also asked you to listen and find out how did the events change their life. I mean, after yeah, their lucky breaks. So here are the answers for part B. Okay, so you can read and also check your answer and compare if you have the same or not. Okay, and if you have questions, you can ask me. And let's go to number 5. This is about word power. Uh, I asked you to do this one to find out the adverb that can be positive, negative, or E can be both of them. Alright, so here are the answers so that you can check and compare yours. Let me move to, if you have questions, you can ask. So let me move to number 7. Conversation between Pete and Gina. So here is the answer for part B. The man has been looking for a house to buy and finally found one last month. But the woman went to the Italy last month and she'd been taking some classes in Italian cooking. All right, so she prefers learning how to cook. All right. Okay, and for exercise number 8, grammar focus, present perfect continuous. I'm not going to give you the answer because you just remember the form. That's it. You can fill in by yourself. So let's go to the key of the handouts. So the first one, my team has only won 2 matches so far. So this is about a completion. It's about the result. So that's why I use present perfect right here for number 1. And number 2, the others have always been better. So uh, the good thing is that B is some kind of state verb so that you cannot use in a continuous form, so that we can only use with present perfect simple. And number 3, are we not there yet? We have been walking for hours. So it's just like we don't finish that yet. Okay, it's about duration. We still keep walking. Okay, it's not about the result. So it is about duration. That is the reason we use present perfect continuous right here. Number 4, we have only covered an area of 5 kilometers so far. So it's about completion as well. It's about the result. Okay, so 5 kilometers, that's what you have walked or have done. Okay, and number 5, one more thing is about finish. The verb finish cannot be in a continuous form. It can only be with present perfect simple. So the answer is have just finished. Number 6, I have been working on this essay since 2 o'clock. As you can see right here, this working on this essay, you're not completed yet. Okay, you still keep doing that. Okay, since 6 o'clock. Sorry, since 2 o'clock. So the activity is still happening. 7. Martin has dated 3 girls this week. Yeah, it's the number of girls right here, 3. So that is about the result in this week. Yeah, wow, amazing. 3 girls this week. And as you can see, number 8 right here, I forget to highlight the answers right here. But of course, when you see how long, the answer must be present perfect continuous, because we answer to the question of duration. Or let's say when you see how long, the tense we should use is with present perfect continuous. And number 9 right here, we focus on the finished result. Have you ever played tennis? It's about asking for experience, not about playing. Okay, and the answer is I have only played tennis once or twice. So this is about the answer of how often, so how many times. It's about the number of times, not duration. So we focus on the result. That is the reason we use present perfect simple right here. Okay, so if you have question with this part as well, you can ask me. Okay, in a comment below, you can go to our Telegram group chat. All right, so let's move to our lesson, which is about reading. So in this case, everybody, that is the last activity. The reason is that I'm not going to do number 9, 10, 11 because it's pretty hard for me to conduct a lesson with the online one. So I prefer to go to reading, which is the last activity in this lesson. Okay, so from the street to the screen. So if you take a look at this title, we know exactly that they have just only the local street, mm, people. All right, so they're just local people, and finally they become on the screen. It's just like they become famous. So who knows, maybe they are not good. I mean, they were not good at the time, but something happened, is a lucky breaks, and tend them to become famous. All right, as you can see right here, these two pictures are meaningful. So first they just only the street people, and now look at it, they're on the stage to perform. So something happens in their life. Okay, so I want you to read and understand the text, and if you don't understand certain word right here, please check your dictionary. All right, so when you finish reading, everybody, I would like you to do exercise A and B. Okay, so exercise A, you just find out the meaning of these words. Okay, and in part B, after you also finish reading, you also need to answer to the question, the 5 questions right here. So the first one, what do the members of Star Banda Belili live? I'm sorry, and why do they use tricycles? What happened? Okay, what kind of music do they play? How did they become famous? And what message do they want to tell the world? Okay, so please read this and answer to the questions in part A and part B. And tomorrow I will give you the answer about this reading. Okay. And I think that's it for this lesson. And if you have any questions, please ask or drop your questions in a comment below and or Telegram group chat. All right. Okay. So that's it for today. Thank you so much, everyone. Um, I have to say goodbye right now. Good luck.